Hello Stampers, I'm Kelly Acheson at stampabove.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. Today for my Feature Friday video, I'm going to be introducing you to a brand new kit class for the month of December. This is called Press On. This little stamp set is so fun, and I'm sure you all have friends and family that are coffee lovers. I've made some really cute all occasion cards that I'm going to share with you today, as well as a little 3D gift idea. And I'm going to be telling you all about the details for my December kit class. You can get the kit class by heading over to my blog, and there will be a link at the end of the video, or if you're on YouTube, right in the description under the video, that'll take you directly there. Let's flip this camera around and get started. Press On is the stamp set for my new December kit class. Kit classes are a lot of fun. You get some consumable products in them, as well as a PDF file that has video links. All of these are exclusive cards with written instructions and dimensions. The kit includes a pre-cut cardstock pack. Anything punched will be in here, everything to make 8 cards. There's 4 different designs, 2 of each. Also included in your kit is the 2020-2022 In Color 6x6 Designer Series paper. You're going to get an entire pack of this beautiful In Color paper. I absolutely love how vibrant these are, and the patterns are perfect for the cards that I've designed. Also included is a pack of the gold glitter enamel dots. There's a shaker card in the kit. You'll get to make 2 of them. So we've got some adhesive strips that'll make that super easy for you. And also the cinnamon cider In Color 1/4 inch ribbon. You get a whole roll. So you get all of these products in your kit, as well as a pre-cut cardstock pack to make 8 cards. And you have the option, all of that, by the way, is $52. That includes tax and shipping. It goes out priority mail to you, and I hope to have these in the mail early in the month of December, but I promise to get them out on the 21st. Then you can add on the press-on stamp set. If you don't have this, you're going to need it. That is an additional $26, and that also includes tax and shipping. It will ship together with your entire kit. So I have some really fun cards to share with you today. I made a whole assortment of all the colors in this In Color cardstock pack. So let's get started here. I'm going to be making a card and then showing you 4 more color options and a little 3D item that I think you're gonna love. Okay, so first off, we have a card base of cinnamon cider. This is becoming one of my favorite colors. Took me a little while to warm up to it, but I love how rich it is. This is 5.5 by 8.5. We're going to just fold that and burnish that edge good with our bone folder. And then I've taken a piece of the Misty Moonlight Designer Series paper, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. I've also got a little strip that's 3/4 by 5 1/4 for the inside, and I'm not sure which. I think I don't know which side we're going to use. We'll decide. A little scrap of cinnamon cider and a piece of basic black. The basic black is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. So I think what we'll do first is we'll get our stamping done. So we're going to be stamping up these items. This is our inside layer, and I'm going to be bringing in that cinnamon cider ink, and then the stamp that says all you need is confidence and lots of coffee. We're going to stamp that right about here. Oh, I see I got a little smear there. Let's turn that over and try again. There we go. That one looks perfect. Then I'm going to grab my Misty Moonlight ink and the cute little heart that comes in the stamp set. And I'm going to add that right down here for my inside. Okay, we can start assembling just a little bit. This is my 3/4 inch strip. I'm going to put that right down here. Now this is my inside layer, 4 by 5 1/4. I always like to decorate up those insides just a little bit. I firmly believe that the party should not end when somebody opens your card. So let's add a little pizzazz to those insides. As long as we've got all the supplies, and it really costs next to nothing to put in that little extra bit of effort that takes your card to the next level, right? Isn't that cute? It's cute already. Okay, let's see. I think we're going to use this side of our designer series paper. I'm going to set that aside for just a second. We need to stamp the coffee, and I'm going to use Memento black ink. That's going to coordinate well with the black that we've got on the front of our card. So once we get this stamped, I'm going to bring in the Label Me Lovely punch. And this is one of those pretty punches that's going to add just a little bit extra to the front of our card. So you're going to punch that way down as close probably to the bottom as you're comfortable with. And then we're going to take all the little coffee cups, a little bit of Misty Moonlight. Now I'm only inking up the heart cup because all I need is a tiny little heart element off of here. So we're going to set that aside for a second. We're going to clean off that stamp. This is a Stampin' Chamois, by the way, S-H-A-M-M-Y, and you can always hop right onto my blog and find an online ordering button. If you don't have a good stamp cleaner, I highly recommend the Chamois. It is the best thing, I think, since sliced bread. There, now I've just dated myself, right? Here comes our Versamark ink. We're going to do just a touch of embossing. I love white embossing on black cardstock for that big pop factor. So I've inked that up in Versamark ink. I'm going to start right in the middle stamping these little cups. And then you're just going to move off to the side. Let's see, how did I do there? I did pretty good. And you could certainly use your Stamparatus for this if you need to. But I didn't have too much trouble just stamping 3 of those in a row. Now I've got my white embossing powder, and I always like to close up all my ink pads before I bring out any type of embossing powder. Just a good rule of thumb. We're going to dust this with the powder. And then I kind of like to give it just a little flick. Blow on it a little bit. There we go. That looks perfect. And then I've got my trusty old workhorse. I do have a new heat gun, but god darn it, it's in a drawer and I'm lazy. A lazy stamper. This poor old thing, the end is broke off of it. It has a guard on it and it's broken. I need to get my new one out. Maybe when I move up to my new stamp studio, I will get that thing out and start using it. I always kept 2 on hand when I was doing in-person classes. And this is just the one that's been sitting out. But we do have a nicer heat gun. It's got 2 levels on it, a low level and a high level. It's really nice. Okay. Here is our little layer of black. Now, the only thing we're going to do to this little layer of black is we're going to take our paper snips and we're going to cut out this little blue heart. And you're just going to go around, cut that out. It's not hard. Pretty simple little deal to get cut out. If you have a tiny little heart punch, you could certainly use something like that too. Here we go. Oops, let's see if I can get it right side up. There we go. And then I'm going to add just a dot of glue to my little heart. Now, I like to use my Take Your Pick tool for all these tiny little elements, and it certainly works for a little cutout heart. Works for all of our embellishments. Whoops. Yeah, I got it And it works for these little bitty elements. Look at how cute that is, right? Just a very simple little thing to do. Okay, now we are going to bring in our coffee, and what I'm going to do to this label punch is I am going to add a little bit of glue, and I'm going to bring my layer down to about right here. I love the cinnamon cider with the darker colors, and especially the Misty Moonlight is so pretty. We're going to take our Designer Series paper layer and we're going to add our coffee cups and our punched element. Now I'm kind of looking at this to see where I want this at the bottom. I'm going to leave it just a little bit above the bottom. Then we can put this right on the front. And I just remembered, you know, by the time this video goes live for this blog hop, which by the way, this is a blog hop, I will have already been in my studio. I am pre-recording this. Kelly is getting a little jump on December because, you know, all the crazy is going to happen soon with Christmas and holidays, and I got to do bake cookies and make candy and go shopping and wrap presents and decorate my house and all the things. So by the time you guys see this video, I will have already moved into my new studio. I'm just so excited about it. I was out today shopping a little bit. I bought a shelving unit for my closet that weighs like 5 million pounds. Not 4 million, but 5. I'm excited to get into my new space, but I want to take it slow. I want to go live in my space for a little bit and see what I need to get. I don't want to be just buying a bunch of stuff helter-skelter that I'm not going to be happy with or isn't necessary. I also picked up some new blinds for the windows, so I'll be able to get those up right away. Look at how stinking cute that is, you guys. I'm trying to get my little... There we go. Isn't that just adorable? Now, we're going to use some of these gold glitter dots on here, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to color them with the cinnamon cider Stampin' Blend marker, because you can color these. Now, one thing I found when I tried to color them with the Misty Moonlight marker, it turned them green. That did not work. But the cinnamon cider is certainly a cool color to go with this card because we've got cinnamon cider on it. So I'm just going to color those a little bit. And again, use my take your pick tool to grab these. And we're going to just add a few of these little dots on here. Now, these dots come in your kit, and I know that I used colors on them, so that's kind of fun. Look at how cute that is. What do you guys think? I absolutely love it. Now, I have a whole bunch of colors to show you. Hang tight. So I decided to use all of the in colors that come with the kit. Look at that one. Same card, same layout. I just changed it to cinnamon cider. Here's Just Jade. Then we've got Bumblebee and Magenta Madness. Very cool, right? The insides are all the same on these. I love this little stamp set. Now, I've got another project I'm going to show you today, and then inside the kit you're going to find 4 additional designs. Plus, this is a blog hop with Ashley Pfeiffer out of Canada. We do our monthly kit class together. And if you're in Canada, you can place an order through her, or you can order the kit through her. If you're in the US, you're going to order it through me. Ashley is also doing some projects today. You're going to find up in the top right-hand corner at the end of this video, you can click on a link that'll take you to my blog. You scroll down until you see Ashley's picture, and you can click on that and go to her blog and see additional projects made with this adorable press-on stamp set. So let me show you a little bit about the 3D project I have. This is one of our round tins, and when you add on the stamp set to your kit order for an additional $26, includes tax and shipping, I am going to gift you one of these little tins. If you already have the stamp set, don't worry. You can order these tins in my online store. And this is my monthly host code. So what I decided to do with this little tin is I took 1-inch strips of the Just Jade Designer Series paper, and I have a Misty Moonlight sample to show you also. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to grab my Stampin' Seal, and I'm going to put just a little row of, this is Stampin' Seal Plus, by the way, so this is a lot like Fast Fuse. We used to have Fast Fuse. It's kind of like tear and tape, super, super strong. And I want something really strong to adhere these two pieces together. So I'm going to put these two pieces together so that I have a long strip. So this is 1 by 6 and 1 by 6. Now we have a 1 by 12 or 1 by 11 3/4 or so. I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap it around my little tin. And I've got that seam right up here in the middle. You could do it differently if you wanted to, but it's not gonna matter. If you want your seam on the side, that's fine. We're gonna kind of cover that seam up anyways. But what I'm gonna do here, so I'm gonna pull this, I'm just pulling it around my little tin. I want it to meet in the back, okay? And now I'm gonna take some of this seal and I'm going to add it to that strip where, whoops, it's going to overlap. So we're going to push it together nice and tight. There we go. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Grab some of that cinnamon ribbon, and again, you get a whole roll of this in your kit, which is pretty cool. And I want to tie a pretty nice bow up here. So I'm just going to leave it on my roll. I like to kind of move some of this out here so you have some room to work. I want to tie this bow up near the top of my belly band, which is what we made here, is a belly band. And here's where you could use that extra person to come in with their finger, but I'm gonna get this. Sometimes bows are challenging, aren't they? I need this to stay nice and tight. And you know what? If you find that that's almost impossible for you, I know a lot of people struggle with bows. What you can do is you can tie that first knot and then put a mini glue dot under it. And I think I'm just going to add a mini glue dot to keep my bow in place anyways. So I've got my take your pick tool here. I'm going to put that mini glue dot right here. It's going to keep this bow nice and straight. I can kind of manipulate it a little bit, which is nice. And then we're going to trim our tail. Okay, so this is what we have so far. If you want to, you can put a mini glue dot back here to keep this in place too. So here's a scrap. I've got a scrap of the Designer Series paper in the Just Jade. I am going to get my hair out of the film. I know, it seems like every video I have a piece of my hair in the video. Is that not ridiculous? I seem to be shedding a lot. Then I'm going to grab this cute little coffee cup, and we're going to stamp it a couple times. Where's my memento? Right here. I'm going to stamp it on this piece, and then I'm going to stamp it on this white piece. Now on the white piece, we're going to take that cute little coffee word, and I clean that off. I'm going to grab my Just Jade ink, and we're going to stamp that little coffee word right here in the middle of that little label area. And now we're going to do some fussy cutting. I'm going to cut just inside these lines because we're going to layer this onto this piece, and you will see those stamped lines that are stamped on here. So we don't need them on this little piece also. Usually I cut just outside and leave a little white border, but this time I'm cutting inside. Okay, little bit of liquid glue here. And we're going to add this to our little coffee cup. Super cute, right? And then this is very easy to cut out because you've got these nice straight lines. Or if you wanted to, you could certainly put this on some type of a rectangle shape or a circle and just stamp it directly on there. Color it, jade, whatever works for you. But I did find this to be relatively easy to cut out. Little squiggles for that lid. There we go. Okay, we are going to, where'd our tin go? Right here. And I'm going to grab some mini dimensionals. And I am going to add a mini dimensional right here. And another one right over here. That's also going to help keep that ribbon in place there. And I'm going to take this and just put this right like that. Oh my gosh, isn't that super cute? Now, what would I put in this tin? I would put some candies in here. Any type of little candies, like especially, you know, like Werther's, that butterscotch that I think would probably taste nice with coffee. Is that a good way to say it? Here is one that I made with the Misty Moonlight and the cider cinnamon, or cinnamon cider. And then we've got, look at, I've got a matching card to go with this. How cute is that? Here's another matching one, and I could make up a tin for all of these. Now these tins, like I said, if you add on that stamp set, you'll get the tin from me as a gift with your kit. But you can order these. They come 4 in a box for $12, and they are really, really nice. I love that little see-through window. You could certainly put something on the inside of there. Now, don't forget, Ashley has some projects using the press-on stamp set, and you can find her blog when you click up here. You're going to head over to my blog, scroll down until you see Ashley's picture. Click on that. It's going to take you right over so you can see her projects. If you'd like to get your hands on this kit, there's going to be a link, again, to my blog, or click up here. And you will find a form that you have to fill out, and then I'll invoice you through PayPal. So watch for that in a day or so. That is a manual process, just so you know. Don't forget to click down here to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You don't want to miss anything I have coming out. We've got a brand new catalog that starts up on January 5th. This is our spring, January to June catalog. Now, I can't show you the inside of it. It's against the rules, but I do have these in my possession. I would be happy to mail them to you if you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you're in the United States. Also, we have Celebration that starts on January 5th. With every $50 you order, you get to choose something free out of this brochure. And please note, previous years, our Celebration promotion has lasted January, February, and March. This year, it's only January and February. We're going to have it again in the summertime, so we're only doing 2 months. But if you'd like these mini catalogs, I would be happy to mail them to you. Please pop me an email right here at kelly@astampabove.com and send me your address, and I will get these off in the mail to you. Okay, head over to Ashley's blog hop so you can see some more projects with this fabulous little press-on stamp set and the goodies that are in the December kit. Thank you guys so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.